Okay, welcome to Legends of Destiny. My name is Olaf, and I'm going to go through this very quickly. So, this is Tabletop Simulator, and we're going to create our own little game here. There's a mod, you can download it yourself if you want to play it. Let's load right in. So, if you want to start the game, you have to choose one of 6 legends. Let's play with Rojan. Let's play with Zalia and Merrick. Okay, so we already mentioned some of these before in a previous coursework activity, so let's expand on that. So here's your hero. Okay, this is Rojan the Knight. You can see he's your legendary character. He's got 30 HP and he's got a hero power, similar to how Hearthstone has a hero power. He has an armor up, kind of like a warrior fighter class. So you start the game with about 15 cards, including Rojan's 16. So you shuffle that deck, and boom, that is your backpack. Okay, so to get the people into the feeling of adventuring, it's not a deck, it's a backpack. And throughout your adventures here in Carneath, you're going to explore and go on quests and get epic loot and try to achieve a victory. So basically, let's run through sort of a round where there's 3 players involved. So this is me. I'm the red player, as you can see in the red corner. And yeah, so first I'm going to draw 5 cards, just like in Slay the Spire or Dominion. You start the turn and you draw 5 cards. Okay, so here I've actually drawn almost all of my currency cards. And yeah, so I'm going to roll dice to see where I can move on the board. And I rolled a 4. So that means I can move up to 4 squares. Okay, so let's just move straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Now, usually the whole board is populated by these adventure cards at the start of the game. So let's just say, for argument's sake, that this was the card that he landed on. And then we can have a look. Okay, so it says here gold mine. So this is a location within Carneath. You know, it's a fantasy themed area. When revealed, roll a 6-sided dice and place that many gold cards on this card. Okay, so let's roll a dice. Okay, so we got 2. So here's the pile of gold cards. So we talked about sort of the levels of rarity. There's bronze, silver, and gold. Gold being sort of the most powerful. And now they said that I need to put 2 cards underneath the gold mine. Okay, so if we had to have a look there, you can see it's Eleanor's left hand and intrepid adventurer. So you know, just some powerful cards. And it says when you travel here, you may choose one of the cards on this space and add it to your discard pile. Then discard your hand, and your turn ends immediately. So here in this case, I have a choice to make. I've traveled here and I've sort of revealed it, so I get that bonus of revealing it. Do I now end my turn, discard all my cards, but get one of these gold cards? I think we do. So Rojan is more of a sort of melee class. This is more of a ranged attack, as you can see. And yeah, let's get this. It allows me to move one more space on the game board and reveal an additional adventure card. So it doesn't go to my hand, it goes straight to my discard pile. Otherwise, that would be a little bit OP. And that's the end of my turn. So now I actually have to discard my whole hand. And yeah, it was pretty boring, I would say. But yeah, so now it's this player's turn. And let's just make sure that we can get his hero out there. Boom. And so yeah, basically he is the sort of ranger class, ranged attacker, and he has sort of a hero power that's similar to your mage hero power. He pings, right? So deals damage based on the number of accurate characters that are on the battlefield. And accurate is sort of a keyword in this game. You'll see later, maybe we'll draw one of the accurate characters here. So once again, that was the end of that player's round or turn, and now so the we're going sort of you know, counterclockwise. And I shuffled his starter backpack and drew 5 cards. Okay, so cool. This is my hand. And basically, the young marksman is one of my starter cards, also a party member. And boom, I'm going to put him right there. And so you can see he's accurate. And that means that it synergizes with his hero power. So, this class is definitely incentivized to get more cards that give him accuracy and uh, party members and so on. So yeah, here I've got myself some delicious journey cake. I can heal my character and gain 1 power. So let's just go ahead and do that for argument's sake. And I don't discard the cake. I actually wear it out. Just like in Slay the Spire where you would exhaust um, a card. And it'll come back eventually, but I restored 1 HP. I didn't really have any damaged characters, but I gained 1 power. And power is essentially like mana that allows me to cast my spells, use abilities, just like this one. You can see there, it's got a star with a 2 in it, so to actually use that focus fire ability, I would need 2 power. So I can do that if I want to. I can restore HP and draw a card, or I can gain 2 power right now. But I'm going to hold off on that because I might want to draw another card. So let's start Merrick's turn. Let's hope this one's a little bit more interesting. So he rolled a 3. Okay. So for argument's sake, let's say he rolls 1, 2, and 3. Boom. And this is the card that he landed on. So just like, the whole board would have been populated by cards either way. And let's have a look. Gambling House. So when revealed, give a character a beer. Okay, so I have a beer now. I got it at the gambling house. Maybe I'm, if you had to look at sort of the theme of the area, I'm in Grime Street. I'm exploring the city, and I'm meeting up with some people at a tavern, and I get the opportunity to gamble, right? And because I'm there, of course, I'm gonna buy myself a nice frothing cup of ale, and now I can give anybody a beer. So a beer isn't really a very positive thing. It basically makes it so people are less accurate. So I'm gonna give Rojan a beer. So he's uh, he's getting drunk. Anyway, so when you travel here, place your bets. Reveal a card in your hand. Call out a number between 2 and 12. Roll 2 6-sided dice. If you guess right, add 3 copies of the revealed card's quality to your discard pile. Otherwise, remove the revealed card from your hand. So I have a silver, okay, and you can see here we've got Nelson Mandela representing the silvers. These are South African coins, by the way. And yeah, so I'm gonna take a chance. I'm feeling lucky. Give me another dice. I have to roll 2 dice. I have to guess, and maybe I can, get 3 of these silver cards right here, and that'll give me a huge boost. Those cards will get added to my backpack. It's this effect of like growing my arsenal, growing my loot, and so on. So I'm gonna call out 7. Okay, it was an 8. So I bet the silver, and unfortunately now I've lost this card, and that is quite sad actually. Yeah, that's quite sad. So do I want to draw another card this turn, or do I want to just gain some power? I don't really think that it's worth drawing another card, so we're just gonna use that, drink the potion, and boom, add some more power. And maybe if I wanted to right now, I could deal 2 damage to someone, but I don't want to cause any problems. What they say is you don't want to seem like the guy that's wants to PvP because then people might come after you. So I'm just going to keep it low key and discard my hand at the end of turn, and that's the end of my turn. Okay, over to Zalia. So just like everybody else, she positions her hero. This is like your hero that you start with on the battlefield. And if there is combat, maybe I can show that as it develops. So she also draws 5 cards. And yeah, she's got She's got decent cards here. Hopefully we can get like a nice adventure card area. So I'm just going to populate these just to give it like the proper feel of how it would feel to adventure in Carneath. Okay, so here's your dice. Let's roll. Okay, she rolled a 3. So 1, 2, 3. Do I want to move closer to this player over here and risk the possibility that they might attack me? Or potentially do I want to move here over the bridge? Moving to the bridge is how you would encounter monsters. So all of these adventure cards that you see here are loot or events or locations, things like that, but there's no monsters here. Okay, when you cross the bridge, you're sort of going into somebody else's territory, and to prevent people from doing that, sort of whenever they want, we're putting a gatekeeper there, and boom. So if I wanted to, I could go and fight this bridge troll, and the bridge troll would most likely give me some loot, but I don't feel very confident right now. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and hopefully this gives me something cool. Okay, so this triggers an event called Discount Day. Across the land, merchants are offering their wares at a reduced price. All players may choose one of the following trades. So this is great. Now I'm on this event card, and so I can trade whatever's in my hand. And it says trade 2 bronze. So I can trade this bronze, which is worthless, basically, or I can choose these 2 cards. Okay, so I could keep this in my hand, or I could trade away bad cards that I don't want. So this is sort of the deck building aspect where it's not just about adding cards to your hand, it's to your backpack. It's also about removing them and thinning your deck to the point where you're sort of able to draw the right cards at the right time. And yeah, I think that makes for some really interesting deck building choices and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just, you know, take these 2 bronzies out. I don't feel like I need a buckler. I am a spellcaster, so I feel more comfortable using a wand. And it says here that after I've traded my 2 bronze, I may reveal 3 silver cards and choose one to add to my discard pile. So here's the silver pile. Let's just give it a nice shuffle for good luck. And so we're revealing 3 cards over here. Okay. 3 cards. Split shot. When a character attacks with ranged attacks or magic attacks, you may choose to allocate the damage among multiple characters. A battle mage or boots of travel. Okay, so I can actually choose one. So do I want to have a character with me that can help me to defend or attack other players uh, and generate power while doing so, or do I want to be more agile and move around the map quicker? I think because it's so early, it's probably a good idea to get something like this to be able to move around the board a lot and sort of cover more ground and get stronger quicker from an earlier point of view. But I think there was a case for the battle mage as well. Okay, so is there anything else I can do this turn? No. Uh, let's just draw this card. So this is something interesting about Zalia. When she uses potions, um, when she draws cards, and if they are potions, then she may draw another card. So, you know, if you've ever played games like Slay the Spire where drawing cards is so important, you'll know how powerful this can be. So, in fact, if I wanted to, I could pay 2 power right now. I could use this potion and add 2 power, and then spend that 2 power immediately to draw a card. And this card, if it's a potion, then I could have drawn another card. So it's just a nice way to cycle through your deck. And in fact, now I'm still here at the discount day, and I was lucky enough to draw another silver that was in my deck. So let's just go ahead and make use of these trades. So actually, the rule says that you can only choose one, but you know, for sake of fun, let's just let's not put too many restraints. So I'm trading in my 2 silver, and because of that, I'm able to reveal 2 gold and choose which one I'd like and add it to my deck. So this one is Eleanor's Eye, give a character +3 magic attack, and Barnaby Seltzer, draw 3 cards, and when you play potions this turn, you may choose both effects. So I think because I am a potion user, I think this would be brilliant for us, and it's going to allow us to draw more cards. It's probably the best potion in the game, but this is also brilliant because it gives me a lot of attack early, a lot of damage, and allows me to generate power. So it is a difficult choice, and that's what this game is all about. It's about making players decide which card is the right one for them and their playstyle and their sort of hero and legend or deck archetype. And that's why it's, this feeling of procedurally generated. It's different every time. I didn't know what these things were going to be. I didn't know what dice a number was going to roll. Um, so the outcomes are very much chance-based, which makes it a lot of fun. Games like Hearthstone have really been able to achieve this with great success. Basically, being a casino uh, simulator to a certain extent. Um, but yeah, thank you very much for checking out my video about Legends of Destiny. And if you ever wanted to play, just let me know. Bye.